Hello there! Today I shall be discussing what a game is. What even is a game? And what makes a game a game? What is, essentially, a video game? So step 1. We answer the question what is a game? This is tough. But thankfully the web comes to the rescue with a succinct definition. A game is an activity that one engages in for amusement or fun. So this means a game could be a lot of things. Ranging from tic-tac-toe to, I don't know, walking around for fun? Hey? Okay, you might disagree with the walking around part. A game is an activity in general. Humans take part in many activities. From looking and touching things to moving muscles and walking around, drawing or even using vocal cords to talk or sing. A game could be many things. But according to the web, it should be amusing or fun. Some people disagree. Some say games are an art form, and the idea that a game could be fun for one, could be entirely not fun for another. Does this mean that a game for one person could not be a game for another? Possibly. Step 2. Let's take video game examples. A video game, described by Merriam-Webster, is basically an electronic game in which players control images on a video screen. So again, some video games are fun to some, while not so much to others. Video games range from so-called toys such as the Talking Tom series, where you simply interact with a character on a screen by tapping, to controlling characters on screen upon the creation of a AAA company, as well as simple farming simulations on a game like Stardew Valley. A video game could be frustrating, such as the highly untested games of old during the NES era, where game designers would take it upon themselves to make tough games such as the Silver Surfer. Touch an in-game object and you're on the failing screen already. Games like Celeste, where you dash about, leap and dodge spikes, while mastering gravity and acceleration, are bound to be frustrating but fair and fun. All these are considered video games by many people. Some games are not even considered great. So let's talk about that. Step 3. Or Part 3 or whatever. To recap, we talked about how games are fun, but as well are not fun for everyone. They can be frustrating, or not, depending on the design. So how can a non-game, or not great game, be considered a game? The answer to this question is weird. Let's take a glimpse at a particular, glistening, and often underlooked area in gaming. And that is, mods. Or rather, Super Mario Maker. What is the name for levels made by people in Super Mario Maker? I don't know. Now Super Mario Maker has many things in it. From simple recreations of old Mario games such as Level 1-1, to new spins of levels where people flex their level design skills, as well as more niche things such as musical levels. And more. Those are not important to me as of this video. But they are interesting, nonetheless. For this video, I shall be looking at a pair of things. The first is Mario Maker's most unique subset of levels, which is auto levels. Auto levels are automatic levels, which is something that always fueled my interest and caused me to be invested ever since I learned about them. Auto levels are levels where no input is required to beat the game. If you do indeed do something, it'll lead to your failure. This is a very unique design space, and while I know for a fact that some may be skeptical, this is indeed a very unique type of thing. To confirm my questions as to whether this was a game, I asked a YouTuber who regularly plays Celeste. I jumped onto his live stream, and asked in the chat, what it was that he thought auto levels from Super Mario Maker was. Were they actual games? And to my surprise, he agreed. So this fueled my question: what is a game? And where does the line game stop? What are the horizons that break the word game from non-games? Let's look at a second subset of Mario Maker creations. These are generally more popular, and consist of things such as computers and stuff like that, controlled by logic gates, and the rest is history. Are these games? That is a question I'll leave for you to ponder about. So, Quick recap: games are activities, which can be fun for some, and not fun for others. Video games are rendered on screens, but wait. What if we made a game that was primarily built on a speaker, like a YouTuber, Polymars, did? Would that be considered a video game? Well, there is no video to speak of. So probably not. Technically, wouldn't that be considered an audio game, and Polymars, probably the father of modern audio games? Well, we could have a game that has accessibility options and can be played by the blind, or could be built around you playing as though you're blind. Most people are not totally blind, but if the video game catered to both the visual and audio aspects completely, that'd be called something. Most video games use both visual and audio to enhance experiences and make the player more immersed. I don't like that word a lot. So what is a video game at the end of the day? Is the real question. Is a PDF a video game? Is Microsoft Word a video game? Is your phone's application a video game? Is Minecraft a video game? Is a walking simulator, which by the way caused a huge talk on this topic sometime not too long ago on this, a video game? Firewatch? Never Song? Snakebird? A Plague's Tale? Plagues Inc.? Asset flip games? What games are more games than others? And what is the moral of the story? Could Cellular Automata be a video game? I don't think I can answer this question alone. Nor do I think that the answer is important. The moral of the story is that the word video game can be whatever you want. You can make a video game based on the PDF format. You could make a game in Microsoft Word, like I did, then regret doing so as no one shall play it as you made it in a discontinued version of Microsoft Word. Knowing that a lot of things could be a video game, and not boxed into genres such as walking simulators could lead to some interesting ideas. And picking and choosing from these interesting areas, you know. Super Mario Maker mods, ? Or levels, which, writing this, sounds more sound. A video game that combines these ideas could generally be more unique. And who knows, I'd like to see more audio games. Music and sound is a particularly underappreciated area in game development.